In India, talking about personal finances outside your immediate family has always been an awkward conversation, whether it is about sharing the food bill at a restaurant or planning a travel budget. People don't really like to openly discuss their plans or even apprehensions about financial matters. Industry experts say this is one of the reasons why we lag behind in financial literacy as compared to the rest of the world. In the last few years, India has embraced plastic money and digital payments at quite a fast pace. Today, more people have credit cards than earlier. However, people are still wary when it comes to using credit card. This is mostly because people are unaware of the benefits you get by using a credit card. No doubt, living on credit cards can definitely pile up your debts, but not when you are aware of how to use it correctly. Contrary to popular belief, if credit cards are used wisely, they can also help us in many ways. In fact, it is actually much better paying all the expenses with credit cards than with debit cards and keep the cash transactions to a minimum. So in today's video, let's understand how you can leverage your credit card. One way to leverage credit to generate wealth is by having a good credit score. Having a good credit score can actually help you save thousands of money over the life of a loan. The money saved can be used to invest or even borrow money to purchase the assets that will in return generate wealth. A good credit score of usually 700 or above can help you in a number of ways, such as first, it increases your financial options. It also gets you lowest interest rates, allows you to pay less for purchases, invest in profitable opportunities, establish a solid credit rating, get approval for larger amount of loans and higher credit limits, provide quicker approval limits, and lastly, look favorable when applying for a job. Now, with that said, let's now get to the steps of understanding how you can use your credit cards wisely. So the very first step is determine the spend pattern. Before exploring the credit card options for yourself, you must first understand that there is no one size fits all. You cannot mimic the spending pattern of others, be it your family member or your best friend. So the very first step is to analyze your own items of expenditure and to pick the card that is best aligned to your own lifestyle. Before choosing a credit card, ask yourself these questions. First, why do you really need a credit card? What are your regular monthly expenditures? Do you have a source of income for paying back any debt if needed? Are you aware of savings, etc.? Experts say these are some of the important questions that one needs to ask oneself before getting a credit card. The next step is to choose the right card. Maximizing benefits all starts with using a right card. This, however, does not mean that a credit card issued by one bank is better than that issued by the other. What it means is that the card you ultimately choose should complement your spending pattern. This is the best way to earn as many rewards as possible or the highest cash back. For instance, if you spend a major part of your monthly expenditure, say on online shopping, then consider a credit card which lets you earn more on these spends. This means that a card which rewards grocery spends made at grocery stores more than it does on online shopping isn't the right card for you. But if you have multiple cards, then you can use each of those cards to spend on categories they are best suited to. So, if you are buying, say, groceries, then you can use the card that rewards grocery spends. And if you are dining, then you can use a card that rewards dining expenditure. The next one is to use a card. It's all well and good to own a credit card or two, but it is of no use if you decide to use them occasionally. To truly maximize the benefits on your credit card, you should use it often and preferably for all your spendings. This means that you shouldn't use your card just for an occasional purpose, but use it to pay your utility bill, your online subscriptions, your food orders, and the like. This will benefit you in two ways. One, each transaction gives you that many more opportunities to earn points, air miles, or cash back. The more point means that you can redeem them at much faster. Similarly with air miles and cash back. All of these rewards can be earned much faster when you use your card on a daily basis. The next one is to make use of the interest-free period. All the credit cards comes with an interest-free period which can be anywhere between 20 days to 55 days depending on the type of card you have. The longer the interest-free period, the easier it is for you to get enough money to pay the bill on the payment due date. So how does this exactly work? Well, let's say that your credit card statement is generated on 15th of each month and your payment due date is say 10th of the following month. Let's also say that you plan to make a big ticket purchase. Now, if you make a purchase on 17th of that current month, you will have 54 days to repay the amount, assuming that the current month has 31 days and the following month has 30 days. If, however, you make this purchase one day before the date that your statement is generated, that is 14th, then you have 26 days to repay the entire amount. So knowing when your statement is generated and your payment due date goes a long way in helping you make the best use of the interest-free period on your card. The next one is to build good credit score with usage of credit cards. One can increase their credit score by using their credit cards. RBI has mandated all the banks to check the CIBIL score for every loan and credit card application. Having a high CIBIL score means the individual is qualified for good loan deals. One can use a credit card to increase this score. Pay off your balances on time. Keep the oldest credit card accounts as a well-maintained credit card account with timely payments of the balances is a boon to CIBIL score. Keep a track on credit card usage. Use only when it's necessary as CIBIL tracks the credit card utilization ratio. Increase the credit limit on your credit card and spend within the limit and manage the account well. High credit limit will boost your credit score. The next one is to utilize your reward points. So there is no point in accumulating rewards if you don't really use your points. At all times, be aware of how many points you have and their validity. Letting points lapse is as good as leaving money on the table. That being said, make sure you use your points wisely. The ideal thing to do is to look at the credit card reward catalog and determine which product or voucher you want. Once that's done, collect enough points and redeem that product. The other smart thing to do with the points is to transfer them to the hotel loyalty program of any participating hotel or to the airline's frequent flyer program. This way you can use your points for free stay or for free flight ticket as and how the case may be. The next one is to make use of the perks. Now, apart from the rewards that you earn each time you use your card, credit cards also come with numerous perks. Depending on the type of card you have, these perks can range from complimentary access to airport lounges to free meal at a high-end restaurant. All of these perks do have a few conditions you will have to comply with and you have to fulfill before they are applicable, but these conditions are almost always easy to adhere to. Even if you have to spend a minimum amount to be eligible for these perks, you will realize that the benefits you get far outweigh the cost. A good rule of thumb is to go through the terms and conditions that comes with your card and see what exactly your card has to offer. And the last one is do not use to withdraw money. One of the benefits of a credit card is that you can use it to withdraw money. This is known as a credit card cash advance. The truth is that if you truly want to make the best use of your card, then you should not take the cash advance. This is because you will be charged interest from the moment you withdraw money and until you repay it. If you do need cash, then your best bet is to take a personal loan since it proves to be very cheaper, especially if you're looking for a larger amount. So these are some of the tips that you need to keep in mind every time you use your credit card. Make the most of your credit card without falling into a debt trap. Use your card effectively. Also, if you're someone who wants to know more about credit score, then we have built an in-detail course on credit score that's available only on a Financial Freedom app. So hurry up and download our app, which is available on Play Store or App Store. Also, before going, do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe to our channel for more such financial content, and do not forget to hit on the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Get wise, break free.